time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and joining me, as always, your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
Big Johnny D.
What's up, Gorehounds?
And the killing machine himself, Bobby Amone.
What's up, fuckwads?
Today is March 22nd, 2021, and we got a doozy of an episode for you today. But you know what time it is. It's time for your Slice of Life. Big Johnny D, what did you do?
Buddy. What did I do? Well, we've already announced it on the network, so I guess I should talk about it right here now.
Talk about it.
So, I myself and the beloved Brody Kane from Project Louder, from this show as well as Lights Camera Exploitation, we're going to be bringing you a new little thing for Project Louder, a nice little mini series called Fatality, an MK retrospective. I'll go into it more obviously when we get the show, but we're going to go live this Saturday, a little bit after 9, and it's going to be fun, man. Brody and I have been, and let me just say, this ball rolled fast. It literally started with one quick idea, to which I talked to Boss Man, and it came back, and voila, was born. So yeah, it's gonna be fucking fun. Other than that, I got this awesome poster because I gotta give shout outs to Corey Kaufman at Cabin 13. He made this bad boy for us, and I love it, dude.
It's a work of art. It's a work of art.
I love it so much. I got a fucking t-shirt of it too.
We have t-shirts of that now?
So I have an unofficial fatality, an unofficial Project Louder fucking fatality shirt.
Motherfuckers making bootlegs.
Listen, until
Corey, if you watch this, we all need one, please.
Listen, until she is on the website with the other ones, I'll give him royalties. I'll promote the fuck out of him. I don't give a shit. I'll kiss his ass. I will cuddle with him at night. I don't give a shit, dude. Like, fuck, I can't even.
We need to get so the individual sprites in like a circle, so it can be in the middle, and then I can have fatality above it. Yes, everybody can have individualized shirts. That'd be better.
Dude, that would be, I like it.
That way he doesn't have to go through and make them all at once. He can do them at his leisure.
Yep. No, dude. Yeah. Listen, if Corey wants to start printing them out, bro, I literally will just start throwing them Biden bucks, man. Like, I don't give a shit.
Don't even. Yeah, like, seriously.
Right? Fuck it, dude. It's so good. And I know Brody's he's trying his best to get what he can get because he wants the poster now and shit too. But other than that, I enjoyed the lovely weather this weekend. Went to the big local mall in it's about 40 minutes away. We went on Saturday because we were taking the daughter to the Disney store, right? And I figured, nice day, nobody would kind of be at the mall. Nope. I was fucking wrong on that shit, dude. There was COVID what, dude? Honestly, like, it was, I haven't seen that shit that busy in like at least 5 years. It was ridiculous. It looked like Christmas time. And the fucking shit part of it, every store, you're waiting in lines to get in the store. So the Disney store had a solid 25-minute wait for us.
Oh my God.
Which, yeah, kind of sucks. But on a weird flip note, kind of funny because I'm literally watching my daughter's anticipation just like fucking build up, dude. So she's like the next kid in line and the lady's like, oh, so what are you looking at? She's like, Raya Sword. She's getting all excited, dude. I could just like feel the tension of like, why can't I go in yet? Like, you know what I mean? Like the invisible banner is just, dude. And it was just like, all right, you ready? Boom, off like a fucking rocket, man. She was gone. Like, I was just like, all right. But other than that, man, watch this fucking amazing movie and really, just kind of hang back and fucking enjoyed myself. That's right. I agree, Brody. Flex them guns, Chad.
Chad, do the muscles. Come on.
While you're flexing, why don't you flex us what you did this week, buddy?
I didn't do a fucking thing this week, buddy. Like you guys just enjoyed the weather. Me and the wife have been trying to find some new Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys and have been unsuccessful.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, we found some. But everyone they have is either Sidney Crosby or Evgeny Malkin. Big whoop. I'd rather have somebody else from the team. So, we've tried. We've looked at all these different places online and found a ton of them. But I don't know how much you can trust these things. If you're not ordering from the NHL shop itself and paying $250 for one, how much can you trust these things? Oh, yeah. No, dude, jerseys are insane now.
Well, I mean, like, I'd almost probably want to go for an off-brand one at that point because if they're only like $50,
so would I. But I don't know how much I can trust any of these sites, though.
That's true. Without actually like physically being able to hold it and be like, you know what, this actually feels kind of nice.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand you.
Yeah. So
there used to be a ring of that at work.
Yeah, we had where I used to work. We did the same thing. That's how I got my Crosby jersey in there. And
oh, really?
There's another.
Yeah, there's always just one dude that's like, "Hey, man, you want knockoff jerseys?"
Yeah,
he's like fucking selling them out of a van or some bullshit. Dude.
The funny thing is, the guy that gave us the hookup for all these bootlegs is now a boss there.
That's hot.
It's almost like when you're at a concert and you get those T-shirts outside the venue,
right?
Oh, yep.
Van Halen, yeah.
But no, other than that, not much. Been a pretty quiet weekend here. You know, obviously I watched this gem of a movie.
His shirt. We need to acknowledge that Cundy acknowledged Brody, which means he acknowledged Project Louder.
He friend requested Brody, wasn't it? Or he accepted Brody's friend request?
He liked the story, and I think he followed Brody.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Brody doesn't even have to go after
Dean
him.
Cundy's out there.
Brody, dude.
The forbidden door has been opened. We shall have Cundy!
Oh, wait. A moment of silence for the greatest. There he is. He's still...
Yeah, don't make it sound like he's dead.
No, he's not dead. Sorry, it was the wrong thing to say. Sorry, but he is alive and well with us here.
Still making film.
Yes.
Bro, if he ever comes on, I don't know if TJ would rather have him on Power Hour or if we could actually get him on this show. Baby. I almost want him on both.
He's talking him onto himself.
Can we do both, please?
Like, even if he's here for like 5 minutes.
I'll do an interview, and then I'll like have him do like a little thing for this one separate. Yeah.
So like, dude, if we can get him in our shirt with his name,
or could we get him?
You think honestly that's the goal, isn't it? Like
that,
or could we get him on a review for this?
It's either that
a Carpenter film,
or if he could come on and we all have the same matching Hawaiian shirts. Like either one.
Yeah, let's make it happen. We need to make it happen.
Oh,
you know what? Helps out. He'd do a killer cosplay of that doctor from Jurassic Park now.
Yeah, he would.
Dotson. We have Dotson here.
Oh my God, dude.
Jurassic Park. But yeah,
didn't he shoot that movie?
Did he? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Definitely know he did Back to the Future because I'm like thinking, no, that was Robert Zemeckis, not Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg produced that. Anyways,
yes.
So Chad Daddy, going back to
like
you,
I said, not much going on here. Let's go on to Bobby. Let's get this show rolling. What's with you, Bobby?
Okay. I just enjoyed the nice weather this weekend too. I was hanging out with family all day Saturday and Sunday, just chilling out. Really, I had a wedding to go to. But the weather was beautiful, so I was happy to be outside. So I didn't really work on too much horror this weekend, but I did buy more horror shit that I have no room for. Sorry, Mom.
Isn't that the struggle, though, bro?
It's not a struggle. It's just fine. The struggle is, how am I going to fit this into this section? And then I move something over 2 inches, and it's like perfect fit, and it really doesn't perfectly fit. But I make it fit. You know, you spit on it and just shove it in there. Yes. John's face says it all. But no, it's been good, working a lot, and then this week I'll be doing more cosplay stuff, but it's all on the down low because now there's shoots that I will be having in like April. There's like dates. There's dates up in the air. There's nothing.
Tis the season now.
I'm not concreting anything yet because one cosplay is probably not going to be ready, and that's Jason, but it actually isn't meant to be ready. I'm not rushing it to get it ready for something like in a month. I'd rather have it done when I want it done.
That's fair.
So like Michael will be around, but I'm going to see about a new mask. Terminator will be ready. So I'm trying to get in shape for that and everything. So slowly but surely. So hopefully things, once April hits, more will happen.
Are you going to try to hit that Monster Mania outside event? Isn't that like that's May?
That's May. I'm going to try. They just announced it today. We'll see, because I might be working weekends a little bit then. So we'll see. If not, the next show, whenever. I mean, they say August, but we'll see what happens. But, you know, I'm going. When it's there, I will be there. So, boss man, what about you, Mr. Bigfoot?
Well, That's every week. Podcast here, podcast there, podcast everywhere. Recorded a new episode of Lights, Camera, Exploitation, which dropped this morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's on 2015's Green Room, featuring not Jean-Luc Picard, but it does feature Patrick Stewart. I only say that because he plays a character that makes you very uncomfortable, and it's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
I have yet to see it, but I heard great things.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting film.
It's a great movie.
I'm not the nicest to it, but the other boys are. Mainly because I went into it expecting something other than what we got. That's mainly Brody's fault, and I will continue to blame him for it.
Well, you don't want to give too away because obviously I want to listen to the new episode. So.
Yes, absolutely. And then next week we are doing Dario Argento's first film, The Bird with the Crystal Plumage. Ooh. And I've been so excited. I already finished notes a week ahead of time.
Nice. you know you're like into it, dude, when you're just like, I'm excited to do notes.
Yes.
That's how I felt this weekend, dude.
Same. I did my stuff a couple days ahead.
Yep. Did MKs do it a week ahead. I was like, fuck it, I don't give a shit.
I did them once for this ahead.
Love it.
Fucking A. Came up with a bunch of weird ideas for new content for Project Louder. I shared some of those in the chat with you guys. Just random shit. But
wait,
it's
how
gonna
did I miss
that? the pizza thing?
Oh, dude, that sounds awesome.
Yes.
And that sounds like it'd be a good, like, interchangeable host show, I feel.
Wait,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes.
how did I miss all this?
That was just one sentence.
Yeah.
And then I know you and I discussed another one.
What was the other one?
You and I discussed J&J's.
Okay. Yes.
Because you brought that up.
Yes.
Which, to let everybody know, that is still happening.
We just came up with something that's going to be really cool.
Yeah, we're reformatting it a little bit because our original format, it's too time consuming, I feel, for the
Okay. It will allow us, this new format will allow us to co-op play games while creating podcasts and let's plays almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we could have like multiple video feeds of ourselves, the game, audio. It's going to be cool. It's the way I have things set up and planned. If it works well, if we can pull it off, it's going to be a treat. But you know what else is going to be a treat? This week's episode, which is 1990s. Night of the Living Dead, directed by Tom Savini. You know him as the effects god, the Lord of Illusions himself, who's also done Dawn of the Dead, From Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, everything else that's ever haunted you in your nightmares. Written by the legendary Yinzer God of Horror, George A. Romero.
Fuck yeah.
He did the other Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, and all the other of the Deads.
Well, delicious Deads.
Yeah. Produced by John A. Russo and Russell Striner.
Mm-hmm.
Striner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Starring Tony Todd. Did you know him from Candyman, The Crow, Final Destination as Ben? Patricia Tallman, not Shortman, from Knight Riders and Army of Darkness as Barbara Todd. Tom Tolles, a.k.a. Corey Kaufman.
I was waiting for that.
Oh, Jesus.
I was waiting for that. Thank you for that.
Yes. You might know him from Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects, as Harry Koopa. McKee Anderson as Helen Koopa.
She wasn't in anything.
Yeah.
No,
that's fine, dude.
Friend of the network, William Butler. I think him and Graham know each other. You know him from Ghoulies 2, Friday the 13th, Part 7, and Leatherface, Chainsaw Massacre 3, one of Bobby's favorites as Tom Bittner.
I think Brody was actually watching that today, I believe, too.
Next Generation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
that was yesterday.
He was arguing with people how good it was.
What, Next Generation or 3?
4.
Next Generation.
Yeah.
Next Generation? That's the one with McConaughey, right?
Yeah, that's one of those films where he's nostalgia blind, like I am with H2O. So he's just like, fight to the death, no reason. Anyway.
Cool stuff.
That is very debatable. That's all. Never mind. Don't even go there. I'm not.
Keep going. Katie Finneran from You've Got Mail, Miss Congeniality 2, one of Chad's favorites, as Judy Rose Larson. Bill Moseley, you might know him from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil Rejects, as Johnny Todd. Heather Mazier. Mazier? Mother. Darkness Rising, Pretty Little Liars as Sarah Cooper. Russell Striner as Sheriff McClellan, uncredited. Music by Paul McCullough, who also wrote The Crazies. Cinematography by Frank Prinzi, who also did Day of the Dead and the legendary film Half-Baked. Edited by Tom Dubinsky. Distributed by Columbia Pictures. Released October 19th, 1990. Runtime of 88 minutos. Budget 4.2 million. Gross 5.8 million.
Ooh.
Chad?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
It's at 480, but it's okay.
Oh.
They came to pay their respects.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Why do you have to be so cruel?
What?
Show some respect.
Now they're running for their lives.
A biologist in Stockton, California have released reports focusing on the phenomenon, specifically on that trance-like state.
Every shelter is becoming a trap.
Are you sure we're gonna be all right?
Cooper, you gotta help me out!
And every road out
Don't stop no matter what happens.
is just another dead end.
They're coming right for us!
George Romero's Night of the Living Dead.
Scary.
That is a perfect trailer. Where's Bobby?
Bobby's gone away.
That's what I'm saying. Bobby refresh. Jump at Jehoshaphat. John, what happened to your in your room there? It's all soaky all of a sudden. It's weird.
Well, it's a ghost.
That's strange. It's a fucking
ghost.
ghost.
I can put that fire out.
We need you. Hurry.
So if you guys don't mind, can I read this one?
Absolutely, dude.
That's your pick. Do it.
Okay, so a cunning remake of George A. Romero's black and white zombie classic, Night of the Living Dead, is a taut and terrifying return to the macabre scene of mayhem and dismemberment, where the recently deceased begin rising from the grave as flesh-hungry zombies. Fleeing from the legion of limping undead, a small group of survivors, comprised of Barbara, Ben, and Harry, hole up in a remote farmhouse and prepare for a bloody onslaught. As the marauding zombies surround the house, tensions between the survivors flare up. Desperate to do anything to survive the hideous battle that is before them, what will they do to make it through the night that the dead come back to life?
Bobby's back.
Bobby!
I'm here. Sorry. I was having some issues before, so I was messing around.
You're fine.
It's all good. It's all good.
We're good. We're good. We're here.
All right. So shall we hear from the DKB before we discuss?
It wouldn't be an episode. It wouldn't be an episode if we didn't.
Yeah, here goes.
G'day, my mateys. It is I, your DKB, back for another motherfucking episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead. Let me just start off by saying the balls on Tom Savini. I mean, you've got to have big cojones to fucking remake the OG, the Godfather zombie film of all time, Night of the Living fucking Dead, and succeed. He succeeded. I think this is one of the better horror remakes I've ever seen.
Bruce.
It's fantastic. It's balls to the walls. It's pedal to the metal from the word go. I mean, we get a zombie 3 minutes in, and we go on this journey and we're on the edge of our seat till the end credits. I mean, it just does not let down. It's fantastic. Now, I will talk about location. I never talk about location on the show. So, yes, we do have our cemetery, but I'm going to talk about the farmhouse. The exterior of the farmhouse, it's got a beautiful landscape about it, and it just shows you how really isolated they are. And you go from that transition from the exterior to the interior, and the shadow play just creates the shadow play from the cinematography and the lighting and all that stuff creates that gothic presence, And Savini does this sort of thing in one of his scenes where a zombie sort of just comes from nowhere earlier in the film. So throughout the rest of the film, as the night grows darker, you're led to believe that there's just in each scene where there's dark corners, there's a zombie there, just keeps you on your toes, keeps you on your feet. And that's really clever. It's really smart, I find. Now, let's talk about Tony Todd. My God, he just chews up each scene he is in. He is a powerhouse. Delivers one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. I felt like I was there with him. He's a leader. He's so passionate about keeping these people alive. And I fucking love that. You know, yeah, as I said, incredibly believable. But it's not only that, it's the emotions on his face where he cries, but he's so emotionless when he cries, and it's just all these things happening at once, and you're like, my God, how did I not see that in the previous viewing? And, you know, there's always something new that you'll find in this film when you go back to watch it, and that's another thing that I really love. The gore, fucking outstanding. I mean, it is Tom Savini. The zombie designs look great. Overall, this film is fantastic. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you go out and watch it ASAP, because this week I'm going to give it a 4.5, a solid 4.5. Anyway, I can't stress this film enough on how great it is. So this is it for your DKB this week. I hope you're having a great day, evening, wherever it is you're from. And yeah, I shall catch you next week. Cheers.
Hell to the yeah. Bobby, your internet came back. You're good.
Woo. I don't know what's going on. I'm hardwired in and nothing else is being used. So I don't know what the fuck is up.
It drops out every once in a while.
Yeah,
it's all good, though.
I don't need that shit happening. Don't need the fucking.
Yo, sorry I had to dip away, but the fucking sun was coming right fucking through. It was looking some
yeah, dude.
crazy.
I thought the rapture was happening or some shit.
I thought I was in a JJ.
That.
I thought I was in a JJ Abrams movie, man. With just fucking like, I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, you did have a glare. I was like, what the fuck? That was a little.
It was a heavenly glow. I don't know why. I'm going straight to hell anyway.
You know what that means. You know
What's
what that
that?
means. Johnny
What?
has a side quest for us.
Oh, I do.
Ooh. What's the quest?
We got to watch all the other shitty remakes of this movie.
No,
Come on. That's no.
Listen,
That's
I'll
no.
give you only because I've seen it before, so I'll trudge with you again. But I will go with the one with Sid Haig in 3D. If we all watch it in 3D, it was pretty bad.
You know, some fine since it's only Sid Haig.
Right, but it was pretty bad. But still, it was Sid Haig and
horrendous.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
How many other remakes are there? Honestly, I'd be.
I only
curious,
knew of
honestly.
this one, to be honest with you.
This one and the 3D one. That's all I knew.
But I never watched anything else.
You say
other than
10
this or the remake?
Or is this just I don't know? Oh, okay. I thought you were going like 10. Like I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, he was going. He had like the.
I mean, technically, I mean, how many different? There's so many different variations of the original itself. We were just talking about it as before we went live. Like I have the colorized one. There's obviously the updated 4K one. Chad said there was one with extra shots in it and shit. Like, yeah. So,
well, you know, it's public domain, so people can do whatever the hell they want.
that's true.
They can.
And it's a tease. You go to YouTube and you think you find the 1991, and it's like, psych. Here's the 68 one again. You're like, fuck, come on. All right.
I gotta say, thank God it was easy to find, though.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Everybody had it.
Yeah, this is not hard to find.
But
even the DVD is actually still very easy to find, right?
dude, Bobby looks like a man in black, man. Like when you watch one of those things, like it's just you can't see the fucking physical features on his face. Like,
So I laugh. I'm like, what the fuck is he laughing about?
dude, you're like freeze framed, but like you have like the.
This is great.
You like have like if you had like a dark trench coat and a fucking like fedora hat on. You would
There
look
he
like,
goes.
Oh, dude. You're like Hitman or something. Like cameras don't recognize you or some bullshit. Like,
Sorry, my internet. I don't know what's going
dude,
on.
he's frailty. That's what it is. It's fucking
Oh,
God's design, dude.
I don't know what's up with this shit today.
So let's talk about it, guys.
Loved it. Absolutely
Fun movie.
loved it.
Great movie.
fun movie.
I could
The
assume
original,
that.
but it's so great.
I assume that obviously we've all seen this multiple times.
Yes.
Okay, so I can't see Bobby nodding. He's just frozen. So I know you're here, buddy.
Bobby, you might benefit from a full reset of the internet.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay.
Ought to be
So
Bob.
just for
All right.
fun, I counted every time a zombie broke through a window.
Really?
I counted at least 5, 3 of which happened just as they were getting ready to board up the window. It happened 3 times.
And that includes like them grabbing her at the end and then switching to him when like he's like, "Give me that gun."
No, I didn't count that one. Oh,
Ooh, aha! And would that count
then-
as 2? Or is that still the same one? Because
you know what? I'd have to almost double it because it shows them all spilling into the house afterwards.
I love that, dude. I love it in the original and I love it in this. Like that is what it's just people dressed as zombies just walking into a house. But for some reason, just that it does it for me. Like I'm just like, yes.
It was so great because Steph's sitting there watching it with me, and the scene where they go up to the gas pump.
Yes,
and he realizes it's the wrong key. My wife's like, "Is he going to break the lock?" I'm like, "Nope, he's going to do something way dumber."
Yeah. Dude, what a satisfying moment when he finally gets his.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're waiting for that the whole fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, and then it's just like, yep, thank you. Thank you, Tom Savini. Like, I got to say, dude, I feel like he was probably the perfect choice to direct this.
Oh, yeah. But he wasn't the first choice.
But it was his first film directorial debut. So, you know, I mean, what he did a show before that. What the hell was, in the early 80s, he directed 3 episodes of some bullshit. But yeah, dude, for a first time, man, and for being an FX guy, obviously you knew the FX were going to be great. Have you guys seen the X-rated scenes that got taken out?
No. So
I'm surprised they haven't added them in by today's standards, honestly, because I don't feel like with what I saw, it wouldn't be rated X anymore. I could be wrong, but you can watch them on YouTube. But the thing is, there's no sound on them because of the copyrights and bullshit. So, and it's obviously it's not cleaned up and everything. So, but the first scene is when she kills that one zombie with that shit in the head. It was the thing.
Fire poker.
You actually the scene is extended and it's her pulling it out and then looking at it in disgust. And I'm like, yeah, dude, just give us that. You know what I mean? You get more of a close up on the zombie and stuff. He looks fucking dope and it still is grainy as fuck, but it's still, I was like, dude, this would look amazing. So, you know, one can only hope, I guess. But dude, this is probably, I haven't watched this movie since I've been a kid, honestly.
Yeah, it's been quite a while for me too, buddy.
I used to watch it on HBO all the time or Cinemax, dude. When I was a kid. They just had it on all the fucking time. But I always caught it on from the middle, the last half. It was weird. I never fucking could catch the beginning. But no, it's great, dude. It's not shot for shot, which is, you know, it's a perfect reboot. It shows perfect homage, but yet gives it, you know, tweaks it a little bit in its own way and mixes its own thing.
And it stays in universe.
Yeah.
Really, and it tweaks it a hell of a lot as far as Barbara's character.
Oh, dude. Absolutely. We were talking about that this morning in the chat.
We can go deep into it if you want.
Absolutely, man. Because honestly, not to jump ahead, but she was one of my favorite characters, if not just because of her change. Because personally, I couldn't stand her in the original.
Yeah.
I know the actress did a great job. She did what she needed to. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say that by any means, but this version of Barbara, dude, is just so much more fucking badass. And it's so much more I wish movies about potentially woman empowerment and stuff like that, would it still have this aesthetic from 30 fucking years ago versus the shit we get now where it's just ew, we hate men. It's fuck off.
So in 1960s cinema, especially late 60s cinema, women were treated as frail figures. They weren't looked at as they were in more modern films, especially in 1990. Right. Ellen Ripley kind of really made that very popular, the whole strong woman character archetype. And you see that resonate really a lot with this version of Barbara. So I think that the version of Barbara we see in the 1968 film is that of the current times that the film was made, and that what was the trend of films of that era, rather than flash forward to 1990 where films of that era were more driving stronger women characters, final girls that fight back and survive and kind of have this badass attitude, where you see Barbara in the 1968 version be more frail, be more panicky, more shy in situations, more the opposite end of the coin. So you can say that one performance is better than the other, but it's more of an opinion at this point because one was portrayed a completely different way than the other. I think because the characters were written differently for the different versions of the film.
No. I'm not saying either one did a bad job. I'm just saying I prefer the 90s version of Barbara. Just because she's a ginger. She rocks
Absolutely,
the short hair
and
well,
you like that type of film better. You like that that type of character better. Yeah, like I said, the Ellen Ripley character.
Listen, I love the original because, dude, it's a classic, but it's such a still a tense movie when you're watching it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy fuck, dude! Like, it's still like every time I watch
Most
it,
of Barbara's dread comes from her face,
right?
In that film,
and I don't like, and this might be a little bit too, however you look at it, but I like how much of a badass she is that like she doesn't fucking miss a shot. You know what I mean, dude? Like she's straight up sharpshooting these motherfuckers, and it's great. Cause like, one thing was like, I didn't know if she was just trained or anything like that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, I don't fucking give a shit, dude. It's an awesome addition, I would say.
She was definitely a better shot than Harry Cooper was. That dude wasn't hitting fucking
He modernized the movie.
Yeah. Like
he modernized the film for us.
And I didn't even realize this. I just noticed a pretty powerful bit of symbolism in the movie. I just realized when we start talking about Barbara's characters, what happens, what she does as soon as she starts taking charge.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice what she did? She took off her skirt and
put her pants on.
Pants on. Yep.
She's wearing the pants.
And that's when she was rocking the bellet. Because she definitely kind of had a little bit of the Ellen Ripley look, to which I'll go with, just because she obviously had the white, like, beater a little bit.
Yes.
But yeah, man. What's up, Luis?
But yeah, I didn't even notice that bit of symbolism until we just started talking. It's like, oh, okay. She put on the pants.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Just it's a great movie, man. Like I would love to watch it again right now. Yay! There he is.
Steve.
Tony Todd, he did everybody.
You can't tell me that Tony Todd is not this generation's version of Ben. Like,
oh, absolutely. And he's
how do you pronounce
great
it?
at it?
Is it Dwayne? Is that the original actor? Dwayne Jones. Yeah. He is just the modern, like our version of him. He is just both of their characters are just so unique, both portrayals. And I think that his is just so strong. Oh, he's so tremendous in this movie.
Tony Todd's a commanding presence no matter what.
Yeah. But this movie, I just feel like he takes that Ben character and like, it's crazy. It's so powerful of a performance.
And I think he said like he wanted to do his own kind of take because obviously like, he completely and 100% respects Dwayne Jones and he didn't want to like step on his heels by any means.
Yeah.
And so, but honestly, man, I thought he did phenomenal.
He did it justice. This does everything justice.
It
hits all the high notes of the original and then just expands on those each. We even get those additional scenes where we didn't before that kind of show you, the more the behavior of the zombie, which kind of lines up more with Dawn of the Dead. It's really cool. And then, like I even mentioned, like some of the background stuff we see in the epilogue is very reminiscent of what we'll come to see in Land of the Dead, like the way it's shot and everything and the stuff that's going on. We see amped up, turned up to 11 and in the later film.
Yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg here.
You can definitely see where Romero was like had these peaks in his career, and this is the beginning of one of those peaks, especially allowing his protege to kind of take the seat and start this weird era. I mean, you got to think about the time gap between the original and this one.
So one thing I did like, especially like, is right in the beginning, even when she first sees, you get the first initial zombie like you do in the original one, but then you get that second one, and they do it legit. It's not like a guy in a suit comes out of a grave. Like he actually has the ripped open suit. Like like I love that. Just that graded. Like yes, like that is what it kind of always should have been. But at the same time, like obviously, you think about stuff in hindsight. But yeah, dude, like Bobby, welcome back, buddy.
I'm back. Sorry, we are good to go now.
Good. All right. I'll say you look nice and clear. Sound good.
It's fucking internet.
So we're still discussing it, buddy. So let us know your thoughts.
Well, obviously, I do love this movie. I mean, it's not the original. I'll give it that, but it is a great remake. And I don't say that often about remakes.
Fair.
I think Savini did a wonderful job on this. And Johnny, as you were just saying about the opening with the zombies, not only that, the zombie who kills her brother and comes after her in the car before we even get to that second one, I always thought was one of the creepiest looking zombies.
The mouth.
The mouth and the eyes too, because that the advertisement for this film when I saw it like on DVDs was that zombie almost looking like it was going to take a chomp out of her head. And I always gave that creepy image. So I always found this movie to be very campy and creepy in a good way. So Savini really did a wonderful job on it. And he also didn't take away what the original brought forward when it came out all those years ago. In fact, it brought it a little more to light, I think.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I love it for the remake it is. I still love the original, but for this is a good remake. This is the only remake I knew about until recently.
I only wish that this movie got the appreciation it really deserved when it first came out. And I remember when it first came out, and it bombed. It was not a big success.
Why? Like, it's a great '90s movie, dude. Like,
horror didn't do good in the '90s.
What's that?
Horror didn't do good in the '90s.
Horror was definitely weird in the early '90s. That's true.
Yeah.
There's always like every time we review one in that time era, there's always that weird aesthetic of it. And
was zombies hot going into the '90s? Really?
Not that I
would say probably your zombies tipped off towards the end of the Night of Living Dead, or the Living Dead series, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. When this came out, we're still dealing with the tail end of the Nightmare on Elm Street in the Friday.
We got Return of Living Dead in '93, but that was direct to video, not theatrical.
That was the third one.
That was the third one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just to show you, they weren't releasing theatrical; they were all doing your sequels via video at this point. So
not only that, I know a lot of people who like the original didn't really like this. I guess I'd probably safe to say we're probably some of the fewer, with not a few
purists,
But
yeah, I say, dude, you'd have to be hardcore, be like, no, the original is it, and that's it. Like, yeah.
You'd be a snob. You'd have to be a horror snob.
I love the original. I do love this. It doesn't top the original, but I love it for what it is. It's a great movie.
It stands on its own.
Yes, it does.
Especially for a special effects man directing it.
Definitely.
And also, I will say this, for a special effects man directing it, it's not overloaded with it.
No. Again,
It was.
A lot
of it got cut out.
Yeah, he'll talk about that.
Okay. I did not know that. So yes, I want to see this.
Yeah, I know that. I did see once that there was a scene where the bolt, that one zombie that she shoots multiple times to prove that it'll keep coming when you shoot it. There's the scenes where there's like extended blood and shit for that thing. Did you see that, John?
It was all about rating.
Yeah.
I didn't get to that scene. I didn't finish watching it. It was only like 4 minutes. I only watched like the first couple, but just to see like what it was like. But yeah, Bobby, you missed it. I was telling on YouTube, you can watch the parts that were cut out because they were going to label them with an X. And so obviously you had to edit for their R.
Sounds like Chainsaw 3.
But I personally feel the stuff that I saw in comparison to like what we get nowadays, it would totally be okay for an R.
Oh, yeah. Even you can, again, like I just said with Chainsaw 3, the stuff that cut out would today be no problem for an R. So I'm sure for this, it would have been no issue at all.
And I got to just tap on Scuba Steve's comment there about the video stores, because when you guys were talking about the direct-to-video, I don't know about you, but man, that takes me back, because that was one of my favorite things, was just literally checking out covers at the fucking VHS store, dude, man, like going through the horror section and shit and be like, what?
You got to remember, at that time, things were much more viable to release things video-wise.
But I'm just saying, like, the crazy artwork and shit, dude. Like, it was just awesome to see that, man. Like, especially like
a different time, a simpler time. One can say a better time.
Yeah, I miss old arcades and old. Yeah,
I'm pulling up the deleted stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, buddy.
Quick.
It's funny you mentioned that, Johnny, because me and the wife were at one of the old malls that I used to go to in my youth Friday night, and of course it's dead. There's hardly any stores there. And I told my wife how sad it was. I'm like, I can remember, that store up there that's empty. That used to be a National Record Mart. And KB Toys used to be there. And Aladdin's Castle was down there. I'm like, this place was booming.
You had an Aladdin's Castle?
We had an Aladdin's Castle.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man.
And then
I
I'm
never
walking
had
around,
one of those clothes. But
and I was walking around thinking, like, I really want to watch Chopping Mall.
Right? Dude, That movie was definitely nostalgic hard for me.
Raja Woman.
It's such a great movie.
I love that movie so much that immediately after we reviewed it, I had to order the damn thing.
Oh,
Best drawn video.
Yep.
I'm going to have to do that too.
Very nice. So I don't know about you gentlemen, but I'm ready to take a peek behind Chad's curtain.
I want to hear this uncut stuff, please.
Lift up that sexy robe.
First off, Chili Billy, Bill Cardilli, appears as a reporter in both the 68 version and the remake.
What? Say that again?
Yeah.
Chili Billy, he's a local horror host.
Okay.
He hosts the Chili Theater in Pittsburgh. And his daughter, Lori, is the main character of Day of the Dead, which we'll be watching, later on this year.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah,
Really?
Billy Cardilli. Yep.
He was the dude in the on the black and white newscast, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
At one point in the film, a female zombie can be seen walking through a field with a house in the background. This zombie hears the banging from the humans in the house trying to board up the windows and is attracted to the noise, so she turns and walks towards the house. That woman actually owned the house in real life. The producers wanted to use the house in the film and agreed to give the woman a small acting part in exchange.
That's it? They didn't.
If you
No
can
money?
secure the setting, most of your budget is right there. I mean,
Right.
if you can get that shit for free, you're fucking set, buddy.
That's true.
Not only that, if you can get the acting part as the person with the house and they didn't have to pay you, it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah, and she's not even like a
I would
background.
hope they paid her, too.
She's like there front and center for like a full minute of film time.
Yeah, she is.
Right.
And that's a pretty big thing for...
That's true, especially when you consider how many extras are still in actually this movie. So, yeah.
Tom Savini originally wanted to start the film in black and white and then slowly add in the color.
Ooh.
That
What was that movie? What was that movie that did that? Oh, fuck. It wasn't a
Wizard
horror
of
movie, right? No. Well, no. It was the one where, like, yes,
Well, no, you're not wrong. Yes.
technically, yes. But that was not the one I was thinking of. It was the one where, like, when they start, like, going against the grain and then they all of a sudden, like, become colorized.
Oh, it's don't one of the Nightmare on
Pleasantville?
Elm Streets.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Pleasantville. Yeah.
Well,
I
one
don't
of the
know why-
Nightmares did do that too. I think that wasn't that 4?
Super Freddy.
5.
Yeah,
Five.
so it's the 5. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
The less said about that film, the better.
Don't be hating.
Nah,
It's not.
wrong.
It's my least
Not
favorite of
wrong.
the Nightmare films.
No, that's fair. I'd much rather watch Freddy's Dead.
Yeah,
Like,
that's bad.
Okay.
dude, listen, it's got the glove, man. Like, that's
It's a power glove.
Now I'm playing with power. Continue.
The Magruder zombie was a man that director Tom Savini saw in a diner and told him he would make a great zombie. So the man agreed, and he showed up to all of the premieres.
that's awesome.
That's dedication.
That is.
I love that. In my head, this is the way you said it, so simple. Like, I really hope, like, it was like, man, you would make a great zombie. He's like, you know what? Fuck yeah, I would. That's all it is.
The fact that there wasn't a hesitation for him to be like,
Right. That's
No, he's
how
like,
I hope.
yeah.
That's how I hope it happened. In my head, that's how it happened.
and that's how it really happened.
Yeah, we're just gonna go with that.
The Mercedes driven by Johnny at the beginning of the film was owned by Tom Savini. According to the director, it was the first car he bought after meeting with success, and it broke his heart to wreck it during filming.
Oh,
Yeah, that would kind of hurt a little bit.
yeah.
But
that
he
was.
got a new car out of it. I'll go into that. It's later on in my note. Columbia Pictures, who distributed this film, nearly distributed the original Night of the Living Dead in '68. They requested of the original that the producers change the bleak ending to a more upbeat ending before they distributed it. When the filmmakers refused to make the requested changes, Columbia decided to pass.
No shit.
Oh, interesting.
In an interview with Cinefantastique during the film's production, director Tom Savini mentioned the possibility of including a shooting star over the horizon at the beginning of the film. It wouldn't be specified whether it was a satellite or a meteor, but would have been an homage to the Venus probe theory behind the Living Dead in the original film, an idea that was completely dropped by Romero in favor of a more ambiguity in the next film. The idea never made it to the screen, unfortunately. But that was even mentioned in this.
That would have been a cool nod.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
But that was mentioned in the movie too, when the reporter's going on about the possible origins of the zombie outbreak.
Oh yeah, dude. He was going like,
and he says organisms from space, but then he says, and the CDC says that is absolutely preposterous.
Yeah.
He was even starting to laugh when he started saying something.
I'm pretty sure that's canon to the franchise, though. Correct?
The Venus probe.
The other things from space causing the virus.
That's what I thought too.
It is.
So that's like the legit. That's
It's something come from space.
I still didn't know if it was in theory form, like that just was happening.
Whenever you look on all the stuff, the timeline, that's how it all starts.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with that. That would have been cool to have that.
That's actually, I like that. Anyway,
director Tom Savini has known Patricia Tallman since they went to college together. He chose to cast her because of her strong-willed demeanor.
Well, there you go.
Fit the role perfectly, literally perfectly.
Although I got to say, she didn't look like she would be old enough to have went to college with Savini.
Well, how old?
Well, you're talking 90?
Yeah. Well, how old?
I mean, Savini's looked the same for like 40 fucking years. So
True that.
That's true.
And Savini went to the war, so he went to college late.
So yeah, well, yeah, because he was in Vietnam. So there you go.
There we go. Russell Streiner, who he produced this, right? Anyhow, he appeared in the original Night of the Living Dead as Johnny, and he appeared as the sheriff in this one.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
Well, that's awesome.
Tom Savini pushed hard with the producers to make Barbara the survivor and an action heroine.
See?
So that was all his doing. Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
And yes, it was also his directorial debut. This is the only film in the Living Dead series in which the date of the zombie rising is mentioned, August 23rd, 1989.
Oh, that's right. It did say 89.
I was not.
Lawrence
I
Fish-
honestly was not.
It was towards the end.
Yep. Lawrence Fishburne and Eric LaSalle both auditioned for the role of Ben.
Nah, give it to Todd.
So
what
Fishburne
did he look like?
I could see Fishburne.
He would have just been coming off of Pee Wee's Playhouse, dude.
I don't know.
He was Cowboy Curtis.
I could see him.
Probably wouldn't have looked like Cowboy Curtis, but I'm not saying he could. I think he could.
Okay, he might have been. Yeah, clean shaven. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I would still rather have Tony Todd.
Yeah. Performance no matter what.
Yeah.
Tony Todd was.
He was intense, but he was also sympathetic.
I mean, even that scene where he cries.
I felt for him when he pulled out that broken cigarette, man. Like, fuck,
and then he found the fucking
that is such
keys.
a fuck moment, dude. Right there.
No, the worst is when he finds sitting and he finds the fucking
that's
key
true.
and he just starts
Like,
laughing. He's like,
that's like, yeah.
Okay, so going a little off topic, not really off topic, but the whole scene where he's talking to Barbara right after they get into the farmhouse and he's telling her all the things he's seen, about all the zombies in the back of the truck and everything. Did anybody else get a Jaws vibe off of that? Like Quint's story about the USS Indianapolis?
Yes, I thought the same thing. I'm like, he's got a lot of shit already, and like this all just started.
That's what I thought.
That's a lot. He was going on and on. Like, yeah.
You know what? I didn't, but I feel like if I rewatched it now because you mentioned it,
go back and rewatch it and see it's. You'll definitely get a very.
I just took it as like because in the first one he was a truck driver, right? That character. I think he was supposed to be a truck driver.
Yeah.
So like I figured like this one was either like he still was, and I don't know if he mentioned it or like
he just
that's his house.
He just mentioned that he had a truck. He didn't say he was a truck driver.
Okay. Because I mean, I thought they said
in this one, yes.
Yeah.
Did they say Ben's a truck driver in this one?
No, in the original,
I
thought in the original one he was mentioned as a truck driver.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the kid.
The kid
who owned the house.
Oh, no.
But I was just saying, like, if he like broke down in his 18-wheeler, like that would explain why he saw so much shit to where he got to like that truck to get to the house.
Well, he was in Evan City at some point.
Yeah.
That's true.
You said that was a war
zone.
Yeah. So he was fleeing from there because he was on the outskirts.
So we could get a full prequel of just him instead, like leading into him, like
logistically.
That
even though it's not Hollywood logistics, because the way that they enter the cemetery is all fucky. You're going out of Evan City when you're going to the cemetery. So he'd be exiting when he's going out past it. So if she's leaving the same direction, so I'm saying he's coming from Evan City So you're saying that he left his 18-wheeler at the city, hopped in another person's truck, and then took it into...
or maybe like had to do some shit to get even to that truck.
Okay.
And then he gets in the truck and gets... Dude, like you could lead into this whole movie with a whole nother movie of like him trying to escape that city. Or
TJ, you've been there. He said, okay, the farmhouse they were at was just off the cemetery. Did he or did he not say that Evans City was like 5 miles away?
I thought he said 20.
No. He said it may as well be 20.
5, because you can make that on fumes.
Yeah. Isn't this actual cemetery a lot closer than that?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's a lot closer than that.
I thought it was like not even a mile outside of town.
It's not that far.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I could be wrong.
Live there, so we don't know.
It's not that
was
far.
gonna
It's been a long time since I've been to Evans City.
I just have to take the pan shots of farmland and guess that it's out there. So.
Yeah.
It's funny because the entrance that they do it is so silly. They do it for a certain way to make it more theatrical, to make it look a lot bigger than it actually is. But I will say that hill is actually that fucking steep.
Where the car rolls down?
Yeah.
Oh. Road trip. Right? The Gore N More road trip.
We all rent a car and just fucking pop it in neutral and crash it into a tree.
Just get that.
Gotta be an old Mercedes, though.
There you go.
Just get that renter's insurance.
Right.
I wonder if they had to find a car that had it right there so she could hurry up and grab it. The emergency brake release. You know? Where they were like went through a bunch of cars and was like,
no, that was his car, wasn't it?
That's Savini's car.
Yeah, that was his Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's why he said he was like super sad to. I imagine they got that in one take, or at least I would hope.
I mean, if they did.
Well, luckily that was like easily accessible then. I was just thinking that whole time that like if that fucking thing was on the floor, she'd be struggling.
Yeah, that was the old school pop style.
Yeah.
I still wish they had.
I haven't seen that shit in a minute.
Okay, continuing on. The scene where Barbara shoots a zombie in the chest and then finally in the head was not originally going to be in the film. We were supposed to see a hideous female zombie that Barbara saw as her mother. Everyone was supposed to tell her to shoot it, and the mother would have looked at Barbara and said, "Where's Johnny, Barbara?" Then turned back into the hideous female zombie, at which point Barbara would finally shoot.
Oh, see, that would have been cool.
I like the version we got a lot better.
Yeah, I like the realism of Romero films.
I don't
that
need
would have
dreamscape
taken the
shit,
realism
like-
out of it. Yeah.
That was
If I want nightmare stuff, I'll go watch an Argento movie.
like if somebody was like, "Hey,
Fair
we slipped her
enough.
shrooms halfway through, so now she's on shrooms while fighting zombies." Not ooh, write that down.
The night of the shroom zombies.
They already did bath salt zombies, so it's already been topped.
Meth zombies.
So
yeah,
there
the
was.
one in, the original one in Florida.
So here's an idea for you. What about a movie where like, so let's say there was like some entity or something that's killing people or anything, but the only way you could see it and fight it is if you were high. So you just had to get super fucking baked, dude. And then all of a sudden, like they would just like come into like, you could see them. This would be a horror comedy.
I almost want to say that's been done. Like it sounds really familiar.
So like, just think about it like, let's say if it was like a band of us, we were all high, like going to like do our Ghostbuster thing or whatever, like fight whatever the fuck we're gonna go fight. But then like these people are looking out the window and they just see like people like fucking swinging shit out in the middle of the street at nothing. But then it goes back and they're like actually like, I don't know, just thought.
Okay, I want to make this now.
Could be our horror comedy. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, so this goes back to the car. According to the director's commentary, someone sent a copy of the footage of the Mercedes rolling down the hill into the tree to Daimler-Benz, showing the airbag not deploying. They were apparently rewarded with a new car.
Oh shit!
Really?
That's he got his car back.
Did he say what he got?
The same car with a
was it
better
the same car?
airbag.
No, it said a new car.
Yeah, I was saying new car because this was
They
the
probably
car.
got a brand new model.
Yeah, this was the car he
This is
first
first.
bought when he had money. When he first got a little bit of money. So I'm assuming this is. Did they say
Dawn
what
of-
year?
Is this Dawn of the Dead
I didn't
money?
say year.
Oh,
Didn't
okay.
say. Okay. Was this Friday 13th money? No, maybe not.
No, it'd be Dawn of the
Maybe.
Dead money.
It had to be Dawn of the Dead money.
Dawn Dead. Yeah.
It's
78?
Yinzer money anyway, baby.
Damn right.
Hey, dude.
And we got an actual Yinzer in this movie too. The guy was wearing a Steelers hat,
Yes, it's
Iron
great.
City
is.
shirt.
Oh, it's the best.
The autopsy zombie at the beginning of the film was not in the original script. That was something that was added by Tom Savini.
Thank you, Tom.
Very well done.
That lovely.
Originally rated X by the MPAA, following scenes had to be cut or changed for the R rating. Close up of the fire poker and the head of the first zombie that Barbara killed, that Johnny mentioned. A gory headshot of the Magruder zombie when Barbara shoots him. A bloodier version of the scene where Barbara shoots and kills the bald zombie who tries to enter through the window. Tom blowing off the zombie's head with a shotgun, and Barbara killing another zombie when she takes the gun from the dead cop zombie.
Oh.
Dude, re-release them.
Yeah,
give us an unrated cut. Come the fuck out.
Shout Factory, do something.
Somebody it. Yeah, I wonder where this is at, sitting for rights wise. Like if it'd be able to actually happen.
Well, I know Twilight Time did a bare bones version of it a couple years ago.
Oh, really? Blu-ray release too? I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was Blu-ray.
Screen Archives on Twilight Time now. Let me.
The man who comes to the window after they throw the Gruder zombie out was a cab driver who Savini took a ride from and was hired to transport extras to and from the set during filming. Savini asked him if he wanted to play a zombie in the movie. According to Patricia Tallman, during filming, he briefly stalked her and kept channeling Bill Moseley by repeatedly saying, "I'm going to get you, Barbara," as a joke.
Huh.
They have it in stock.
Full creeper. They do?
$25.
Ooh.
Damn.
ScreenArchivesEntertainment.com. Yep.
Might just check that out.
I will look
Yes,
later. For tomorrow.
Without Romero on set, Savini clashed with the producers who did not allow him to explore his vision for the film. The production was not easy for the director, and he described it as the worst nightmare of his life.
Oh.
Fuck.
Well, fuck. That sucks.
Seriously.
Still made a great movie from it, but
Yes, definitely.
You never want to hear they had a bad time making it though. You know what I mean? Like that's
common for the producers to just
it can happen.
think they run the show. This was
literally-
Tony Todd's first horror film, by the way.
Yeah,
was it really?
He was young.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because
I figured he was in
Candyman was
something in the 80s, but I
94.
could be wrong.
Yeah,
Oh,
Candyman
shit.
was 94.
That's awesome.
Okay, about an hour, 10 minutes into the film, Cooper's standing in front of a picture of a U.S. Navy ship. The picture is of the infamous USS Eldridge, which was reported to have been part of the 1943 Philadelphia experiment involving cloaking the ship to make it invisible. This is largely considered to be a hoax, but the legend of the Eldridge has lived on, and its place in the film hints at paranormal developments.
Yes.
Oh.
That fucking thing happened. That's a movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really? What's the name of the movie?
Philadelphia Experiment.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, look it up
Look
sometime. There's some supposedly really weird shit that happened with the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah, so the government was messing with time travel, and they supposedly tried to.
No. It wasn't time travel. It was they were just trying to cloak the ship. They were trying to make it.
Well, that was
invisible.
one thing. They worked on a few different things at the.
Well, anyway, they tried to do something with this ship, cloak it, teleport it, or something, and the ship disappeared and then appeared somewhere else, and all the crew were supposed to be fused to the hull and shit.
Didn't they find it in Russia?
No, it was like Virginia.
Or no, it was out in the harbor. Like,
yeah, it was somewhere. It was somewhere in Philadelphia, and then like showed up in Virginia.
Yeah, it was like
fucking weird.
Because whatever base they had, that like supposedly they had one in New York City, and I know what you're talking about. The New York City one was supposedly working on the whole like Stargate theory of like teleporting to a different like place and shit. And supposedly not going that this is like somewhat supernatural shit, but that kind of leads into the whole like
he's stealing
UFO phenomenon supposedly. Because they said people in New York were fucking up, and
if
they
I had
opened
my
something up,
soundboard
and that's
connected,
why
I'd play the X-Files theme right now.
Right?
Oh, God, the next week. Perfect.
Yeah, that's why there was such a huge like UFO blip in the 50s to the 60s, is because like somebody was fucking with something they shouldn't have, and yeah.
No, the government would never do that.
What?
Never, ever.
Yo, my grandpa was part of the Tahiti.
I trust the government.
Oh man,
where's my FBI agent?
trying to get some more Biden bucks there, are you, buddy?
Okay, continuing on. The scene at the end of the film where several zombies are lynched from a tree and shot at was in fact scripted for the original 68 film, but cut out because of the racial tensions gripping the country at the time. The scene plays homage to that scene.
Interesting.
Okay. Gotcha.
I almost want to feel like there was like a picture of that. Like at the end of the first one.
What's that?
A picture of zombies hanging from a tree. I could be wrong, though. I could just be confusing that with the remake.
I don't remember it in the first one. I just remember them talking to the sheriff, and then I thought there was like a fire. Like they shot Dwayne, and then it was like, wasn't there a reporter like interviewing that sheriff, and like that's how it ended out?
Probably. I don't know.
It's been a minute too.
Yeah.
Since I've watched
like I said, I thought it might have. Yeah. Okay.
Head to YouTube. Free.
Okay, and finally, Savini was initially hired to perform the special effects, but was persuaded to direct by Romero. Savini was drawn to the remake because he was unavailable to do the special effects on the original.
Yep. Here's your second chance, kid.
And that is all I got, gentlemen.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Big Johnny D, what you got for me?
So as much as I said earlier, I do love Barbara, and I do. How the fuck did she shoot so well without even wearing her glasses?
You know, that's a good question because she couldn't see shit with them.
Because I'm just saying, like, if they were reading and the wife and I had this discussion, I'm like, if they're reading glasses, she only would need them for reading, so she probably wouldn't have had them on the whole time at the cemetery. So,
and she didn't need them to drive because she wasn't driving.
Nope.
So they're not driving glasses.
But, dude, once she takes those off and puts her pants on, maybe it's the pants. Maybe that's all it is, dude. Maybe the pants gives you a straighter shot. Like, you know, you don't have that wind blowing up, you a little cool air.
Well, out of everybody in that house, she definitely wore the pants.
Right. Let's see here. So, what party games would you take place in the jamboree at the end there?
Oh, the zombie pit. That looks fun.
Oh, I would be like fucking channeling the bull, putting my head in front of him. Like, come on.
I think that would be the most fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's one where you're betting money on because money doesn't mean shit anymore.
No, exactly. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to shoot the zombies hanging from the trees.
I mean, that goes over after you're tired, after like wrestling with the zombie or something like that.
Because you're just trying to shoot them. You're not trying to shoot them in the head. You're just having fun with them.
Right.
No, you know what would be fun? I just thought of one. Zombie baseball. And by that, you have a zombie that somehow runs at the batter and he whacks the head off. Let's see how far that baby goes. and you make bets on how far it goes.
Zombie baseball.
All right. I gotta say, like, I love the whole pan of that scene, and there's that one random food truck in the back. Like, I don't know who that dude is, but that dude saw an opportunity and fucking took it, and I want to know his story.
The hot sausage guy, yeah.
Yeah. Like, who the fuck showed up with the hot sausage truck, dude? But he was just like, you know what, man? People are gonna be fucking hungry after killing all these zombies, so let's fucking.
And you know something? Like, he made a killing. Literally.
Dude, yeah. And then,
that other thing was a food truck, too.
The thing they were leaning on when she was like, hey, you guys having fun? And they're like, bruh. Yeah, because like I saw, like that was like the old school food truck where they had like cigarettes and shit on it, dude. Tell like,
yeah, and the one in the background is when you see it like the local fire department.
Or like at the small carnival or some bullshit, dude. Like, but it was just perfect. Like whoever that dude was, he's like, he knows when opportunity knocks, you got to just jump.
He's like, there's a zombie apocalypse.
Other than that, man, unless you guys got any questions, I think I'm good, dude. Like this is it's pretty cut and dry. Anything else, I think, would be looking way too crazy into it.
I would say this is pretty a straightforward zombie film.
Any zombies out there, TJ? I saw you looking.
Goddamn neighbor kids.
Is it that little shit on
my lawn?
I promised myself I wouldn't get mad over it anymore, but you know, I'm full on Mr. Wilson at this point. So
yeah.
Well, listen. Remember. You know you got backup right here. Just give me a call. Just like you said in the chat about those fucking shoes. Somebody steps on them, you know.
Right?
Here, Bob, here's $20. Make them go away.
Listen,
where'd they go? They'll never find them.
Dude, those shoes are mint. I'd be so scared of getting them dirty.
Right?
Like those are in, like you said, like indoor. Like I'm wearing those on carpet.
Yep.
And only inside.
Did you actually buy those?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
they were $120 a piece when I got them.
That's not bad.
The orange and blue
bad.
ones, man. I fucking love those ones, dude.
Don't take them anywhere.
I checked back 20 minutes after I bought them and they were gone in my size. So
what did the Chitara ones look like?
They're so cool. They got the cheetah print on the tongue and like halfway on the top, and they got the orange stripe and stuff. They're very girly.
With orange, dude. Like,
when I first saw those pictures, I'm like, oh, those are cool. Then I look back, I'm like, wait, that's his house.
Oh yeah, dude. When did you tell me you were ordering those? That was a few days ago, wasn't it? Like,
yep.
Yeah, man.
Those are awesome. I fucking love Thundercats.
I saw that collaboration. You got to get it. And then Super 7 announced a whole line of Ultimate figures. And then they're releasing the Thunder Tank, and it's 4 times the size of the Kenner one. It's like the Jabba sail barge, but for Thundercats fans.
Did they? And you said what? $4.99?
Yeah, it's $4.50. $4.50.
$4.50.
And the Ultimates are $50 a piece.
Yeah, but they're pricey.
But when I say Ultimates, you take your NECA figures and you take it up a notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting alternate heads and shit. We're getting proper turned up articulation. The sculpting's a little bit.
Now this
more.
is classic Thundercats we're talking.
This is OG 70s Thundercats.
Like,
see, I love Thundercats, but I don't know if I
70s or was it 80s?
80s.
Thundercats
80s.
Was. I thought the Thundercats original run was in the 70s.
80s.
No,
mid 80s. I want to say 86,
85. I think.
Okay. And then
crazy,
2011 was the reboot, which is fucking phenomenal. I'm actually watching it now. But
85. Oh, I thought it was in the 70s.
No.
85 to 89 was the original.
You might be confusing that with the original original Voltron.
Dude, they should have made Snarf shoes, man. I would have got Snarf shoes. Like, I fucking hated old school Snarf, but I would have totally got the shoes.
Yeah. I wish they had Wily Cat shoes for kids. That'd be awesome.
They need Mum Ra shoes. They're like all laces everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? Do they transform? Like they'd
have to have pumps on them.
Like you're just like Mum Ra the ever living.
That'd be killer.
Like, electric fucking laces on it. They just
Okay, now I just want it for that.
Dude,
all right.
That was such a killer cartoon.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's
okay.
Dude, like I said, 2011 definitely does homage to it.
Yeah,
perfectly.
The only thing I didn't like about that I remember is they were all from the same planet.
Yeah,
like there was no Thundera blowing up.
Well, no, there was Thundera. They already settled on Earth. It was a totally kind of different backstory. Like Thundera already was fucked, and then the surviving Thundercats came to.
They
Earth
cut out the important parts, Chad.
Yeah, they were like, get to the fucking action, damn it! Like, they're like, Lion-O's already a teen, and he's gonna stay that age. He doesn't miraculously become like a man because his capsule fucks up. Like, it's like, yeah, that works. All right. But anyways, let's go back to horror.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's get into the questions. Where did we watch this, guys?
On demand, baby.
Okay.
Prime
for me.
Yeah.
It was good. I'd like to see a company. I think maybe. Yeah, I'd like to see a company go through and clean up all the little film tears and stuff I saw. It's a little dirty at times.
Yeah.
Like just some stuff I saw. Douche of the movie. Koopa.
Cooper, dude, hands down.
Listen, I don't know how Ben just didn't literally beat the shit out of this guy. I would have done it in 5 minutes. Been like,
you know what? You had to have that build up to when Barbara finally takes him out, dude, because it's so satisfying when she finally fucking does it.
Great. That was
like,
great.
It is.
It's sad because obviously you're gonna see Ben's state, but that just makes it so much more like, okay, thank you.
That and just how coldly she says, "Here's another one for the pile."
That's
dude. Those dudes look at each other. They're like, "Fuck."
That's actually probably one of my favorite lines is her coldly saying that about him.
Right, dude?
It's the dopest. So I'm going to add a question in here. Favorite zombie design. And it can't be a main zombie. So just
the first zombie we get smashing through the window. That's mine.
I
The heroin zombies, I just got a giggle out of that.
The
'cause it's so random. So fucking random.
I know, dude.
But they fit.
Just had to made it
perfectly.
prevalent, dude. Like it was just, I don't know, it's just a thing.
I would say the autopsy zombie because of the realism of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Chad. That was definitely my favorite, just because.
Did you notice whenever Ben first comes out, there's a zombie that immediately darts in the fucking house?
Wait, when he first comes out of the house.
There's a dude like a Chuck Norris jacket. He's waiting right outside the door, and as soon as he runs out, he doesn't even go after Ben. He just darts right in the house and stands in the fucking doorway. Doesn't go in the whole way. The door's wide open. He runs right into the doorway and just stops and just starts flailing his arm. It's so funny.
I didn't even notice.
Is this right on the main porch? Like
as soon as Ben goes out with the torch, he fucking.
And this is the scene where he like goes out and then he fucking like literally like takes on 100 zombies. Just
yes.
Okay, yeah.
Now I got to go back and watch.
There's like a full denim guy, just like, okay, I don't know what to do. Act like a zombie. I don't think I'm supposed to go in the house, but act like you can.
It looks like a video game. Then
it's always great to see. Like really watch every little like side character's person, like just to see how they're acting and like what they decide to do. Cause every zombie movie's like that with the extras. They're just like, all right, do your fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like
have fun with it. Make it look real.
Yeah.
Okay, so since we're going along this route, I thought the one weirdest scene of the one zombie was went up to the kid's uncle's corpse and it picks up the hand and it just starts waving it around.
Just starts flying around. And then the other, isn't it the heroin zombie that steals it from him?
I think so, but like all the other zombies are eating. He's he's just like waving it around.
He's like
bizarre.
Wait, I can do it.
You can. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay, so maybe the extra they had playing that zombie was legit just so drunk and fucked up that he didn't know what he was doing.
Potentially right.
He was looking pretty loose. Fucking A, dude.
Favorite kill?
Think of any...
Yeah. Oh, you didn't answer, John?
No. I agree. Okay. Mine was with Chad because I love the autopsy zombie. I was just trying to think of any random like other ones, dude, that like stood out. But
you have to go back through it, dude. It's a gold mine. It's such a gold mine.
Hey, wait a minute. What about the nude zombie we get with the nice ass coming in there?
Listen, that's just total homage to the OG one, man. Because
that's like a Texas Chainsaw shot of nude butt.
Yeah,
right
in front of the house. It's just like oh yeah,
Mamba.
It's like necrophilia.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
Had to go there.
Oh fuck! So guys, best scene.
No, we need.
Favorite kill. Favorite kill.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go with Cooper, dude, just because it was the most satisfying.
It was very satisfying.
Like it was just like. Yeah, it's not the most over the top kill, but
I got to go. As satisfying as that was, I love the 2-for explosion at the fucking gas pump because that guy was such a dumbass.
Yeah, that was good.
That effect was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'll agree with Chad on that because there was. I mean, for me, there's not too many kills to really pick. So I'll go with Chad on that with the explosion at the gas pump.
The X-rated version of that zombie getting shot a fuck ton of times is pretty cool.
I'll have to
watch that after this.
I'll have to watch that. Yeah.
I remember seeing it in like a featurette or something on the DVD, and they show that like the footage of the extra blood and stuff, and it's pretty cool. Somebody knocking.
No,
I heard that too.
It might have been at my house. I apologize,
John. Now's not the time.
Best scene.
It's that ghost again.
Yeah,
that smoky ghost.
Best scene. It's ectoplasm.
Best scene.
I'm gonna answer first. I'm gonna say the whole scene that made me think of the Quint scene from Jaws.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Go ahead. No, you.
There's a shot. So this is like my shot / scene. It's an exterior shot of the house, and it's them removing bodies from the house, and it's from the woods. It just felt super eerie to me. So you know what I'm talking about? Ben and Barbara are taking the bodies that they killed inside the house and pulling them out the back door.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a shot from the exterior of the woods looking at the side of the house at the back door, but it's kind of like off to the left. So it's like if somebody was chilling in the woods looking at the house, and you see the light, the back porch light the scene, and you just see them carrying dead bodies and throwing them out of the house.
Is that, and mistake me if I'm wrong, isn't it like you're essentially watching it from a zombie point of view? Because doesn't it like flip around and you see one essentially where the camera was?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think you're right, Johnny. I think you're right.
God damn it. I'm just going to have to rewatch it again, dude.
I just think that one shot is just so fantastic and such a cool idea. I think a lot of stuff like that is in this film, but I'll talk about that later.
Favorite scene. God damn it, dude. It's a tie between Tony Todd literally just fucking fisticuffing like 50 zombies. That was great. He's just fucking rolling around and I'm just thinking like how much fun that scene must have been for him. Like, all right, everybody, Tony Todd's just gonna roll through here and he's just gonna push the fuck out of you. So just kind of roll with it.
Just have fun with it.
And that's what he did, dude. Like it was great. But
nobody's considering it's like, hey, Tony Todd, this is your first horror movie? Yeah. You're gonna play the most iconic black man in horror history.
Right? Right.
Okay, John, I just had a funny thought. Okay, the scene that you're just describing, but replace Tony Todd with Michael Jai White as Black Dynamite.
Oh! I thought you were just going to say something simple like throw in Benny Hill music or something, which I would have accepted as well. But
okay, that would have just been hilarious.
Black Dynamite fighting
you could have
zombies.
done Pootie Tang and hit people with belts.
Oh my fucking
zombies.
god, dude. Pootie Tang. I have not done that shit since like fucking high school, dude. Holy fuck.
This is our version of Pootie Tang.
Goddamn zombies coming around.
I feel like we need to review Pootie Tang for a one-off, dude.
Well,
Dude,
remember,
that's why I'm saying we need to do a different show where we just review the most random fucking things that
because
don't
like
fit into anything else.
dude, like
Yes,
with Pootie
please.
Tang, like Pootie Tang to me, like for some reason would go on like a weird tangent of like, yo, after that you would need to watch like Kung Pao, and then like just fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know why like those two I put together.
Okay.
But
Okay. If this ever comes together, we do another show with random movies. The very first movie we watch has to be Orgasmo.
oh,
Yes.
absolutely, dude.
Oh my god.
Not the Umberto Lenzi movie on Grasmo.
No. We're gonna go with the creative.
Not the Italian. Yes.
We got to do the spaghetti western. The Hills Run Red.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's
I prefer this one.
I don't know if I
Right.
want
This is a
one.
way. I didn't understand how did they reboot this from there?
That's a weird spin-off.
TJ, you totally should have watched that and then just be completely lost when we did the horror one.
How many times has that
That would have been so
dude?
funny.
I haven't done that in a while, but that was with the that was all our demon movies.
Yeah.
Kidding,
Oh
dude.
my
That was
God.
just
That's a fucking.
I still think about that, dude. I'm like, God damn, dude. There's too many
That's
demon
where he
movies
made
at
the
once.
meme where she got the Rona, but she wanted the D, you know?
Oh,
So
opening scene.
yes.
Oh,
Yes.
God, great opening scene.
Oh yeah, totally hooked in. Not even a question.
Yeah, sold. It's perfect.
Hottest girl, hottest guy. I'm gonna go with Cooper's
Tony?
wife and Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that too.
I bet you.
Cooper's wife had this whole MILF thing going on.
Yes, she did.
Like you were way too hot for like this version of Tom Tolles.
Yeah,
She deserves the
which
Corey Coffin
totally
Tom
explains
Tolles.
why he's such an asshole to her, because obviously, like, that's how he keeps her in her thumb. But
Tony Todd, obviously.
I mean, definitely Tony Todd for sure.
He also has
Yeah,
like the
without
most
a doubt.
bitchiest slap ever.
Yeah, he did.
And she's like,
That
oh, he hit me.
Yeah, that was a slap. Like seriously?
You know what, man? I'm gonna have to go with Badass Barbara at the end, dude.
Yeah, I will agree with Johnny on that. As Barbara.
Again, she has that Ellen Ripley hotness.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah,
And she's a ginger.
it's something with that with the ammo belt and the jean
baby.
jacket. I don't know why. Like maybe there's a little Canadian in me or something. I don't.
Okay, if you would have asked me this question the first time I saw the movie, I would have said Barbara. But seeing it now, I gotta agree with TJ. It's Cooper's wife.
Cooper's wife.
She is
You
this
could- not a
movie's
bad
Bev
choice.
D. She is a
She
smoke
is.
show.
Nobody said the blonde, which is kind of funny.
Oh, she was annoying. I did not like her at
Yeah.
all.
No,
Yeah.
she was that one where you definitely. That's the one where in those movies where you just kind of go, "I want you to die." I don't know
Yeah.
when, but I want you to die.
I thought it was
Cooper more
hilarious.
so, but she was definitely second up.
I thought it was
Oh,
hilarious
yes.
when they tried. Her boyfriend was convincing them to take her to the gas pump and saying she's been driving trucks since she was a little girl. And as soon as she starts
yeah.
up, she's grinding gears.
Yeah, like
She's like,
no, like put the clutch in. Stop.
Never said I was.
I never said I was experienced. Yeah, kid. How old are you in that movie? 18. So that
That
means
was
a few
funny
years
as
ago.
So
Oh man, so
score. Yes,
That's
fantastic.
pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
The score fit the movie perfectly.
I loved it, especially the for an example. Whenever she first gets to the house and she's like walking around the outside, the music really
Yeah.
sets the tone for her, like a kind of like a mysterious ambiance of
Yeah, it was really tense.
yeah, it's good shit. It's fucking
Yeah.
good shit.
Yeah,
Can't
it was
really-
intense, real good.
Can we say best song?
Was there a song?
Not really.
I feel like there was music. Was there music at the end during the jamboree?
Yeah, but I think it was
there
more like
was.
coming out of a radio. So I didn't really.
Yeah.
hear too
I don't
much.
remember. I
So
don't
you
remember.
really
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't.
couldn't
Yeah,
pick
you're
something out of
correct.
that,
It wasn't
no.
like
Nothing
a whole
aside from
scene
Yinzer
takeover.
yodeling. I couldn't hear shit.
Yinzer yodeling.
I'm trying to think. I don't even think they were listening to anything in the radio in the beginning on the drive.
Yeah.
I think they were just
No,
talking.
it was just him going, "They're coming to get you, Barbara."
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, Bill Mosley.
And just
Love
think,
Bill Mosley,
he
dude.
had Texas Chainsaw 2 before this in The Blob.
Yeah, you dog dick. Okay. I'm gonna echo it on my back on my fucking head too. That's kind of funny.
My plate, you dog dick.
Favorite character, guys?
Ben.
Ben for days.
But
Yeah.
Barbara's a very close second.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I would I'm putting them side by side. So both of them.
I put her
They
just
worked
a little
well off
under
each other.
because I got to put her just a little bit under because Ben was a strong character just coming out of the gate at the very beginning, and she wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
She had to
At
go
least
through her
we saw
final girl
character
moment.
progression because
Yes,
that's
yes, we
most-
did. Very good character progression.
You saw that
Again, just like Ripley.
yes.
Yeah, you saw character progression of the two of them.
For the time frame, that was pretty good. You know, for 1990 horror, having character progression within a film, that's pretty good. Just saying.
Fair.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Guys, was it scary?
Scary.
I would say yes.
Yes. It
I-
could
yeah, I
tighten the
think so.
butthole.
I would say definitely for the time
Yeah,
it
just
came out, for sure.
real
yes.
tight.
I'll talk about that right now.
Toy like a tiger.
Toy like a tiger.
Does it hold up
wouldn't
today?
Yeah, I think it does.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Just give me those extra cuts that got taken out.
Dude,
Yeah,
the original holds up today. What you talk about?
Very
Give-
true.
give me-
Right.
All of
Yeah, I
Romero's
know.
movies do.
Like, did we need a reboot or remake? No.
But did
we
it do
love
a
it?
good job of
Wait,
one?
here's a question.
Yes.
Did we
Yes.
need one, or did Tom Savini need a chance to prove himself? And there we go.
I'm fine with
But
that.
Unfortunately, he really didn't get a chance to prove himself because of all the interference from the producers.
But that's their problem. But I think that the fact that he was given this opportunity is just cool in and of itself, and that this exists.
Yeah,
mean,
but I
he's
really
only
wish,
directed,
I
like,
really
what?
wish we could have seen his vision.
True
He
that.
directed
Yeah.
what? Like this was his first, and I think he directed like 2 movies, and like that's kind
Did
of.
he do Night Riders? No.
No.
It's a Romero
I
movie.
don't believe so.
He did the stunts on that movie.
Seems like he did a lot of the stunts on Romero's movies.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, hold up today. Absolutely.
Yeah, certainly.
You could literally watch the original and this and still be like, both amazing.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh,
that's
Tales
not
from the
a-
Dark Side. He did 3 episodes of.
Thank you, sir. That's what it was.
And then in theater 2011 on the Theater Bazaar, he did the segment Wet Dreams. And then most recently, oh my God, he's involved in the Nightmares. He's directing the Nightmare City remake. What?
What?
No shit.
Chad?
Nightmare City,
Umberto.
Nightmare City.
Speaking of Umberto Lenzi.
Which one? What's Nightmare City? Is that no? What am I thinking? I'm
It's a
thinking of Dark
letdown,
City.
Chad.
It,
I'm thinking
it
of Dark
was.
City. I think.
It wasn't bad, but it had such a really cool premise that I don't feel like it lived up to.
Well, hopefully it can now.
You're gonna find out soon enough. That's for sure.
All right.
Okay. Does it hold up today? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We already
Yes,
said that.
yes,
Acting was fantastic. I think we all unanimously agree.
For Tony Todd's first horror film, the man was on fire.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I mean, the same could be said about Robert Englund's first film.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he was. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
Did my camera just die?
Yes, it did.
Oh, you did.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Edge cam.
Well, it wouldn't be a shit show without it.
Every time I see that, dude, I just see edge cam. Like, it just puts...
That's a different perspective cam, then.
Oh, yeah. This is a corner angle.
That is some harsh lighting there.
Are you edging it out there, buddy boy? Edging it out, huh? Having an edge job?
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
So we all said acting was great. So
Yes.
we are on cinematography, gentlemen.
TJ.
So, did we like the cinematography?
I think that Bobby, you have anything you want to say?
I thought the film was very well lit. It wasn't over the top, and even the nighttime, because I have it on, it's perfectly lit. There's not too much saturation with colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like perfect for this.
You want to talk about a good scene that kind of captures all of this?
Go for it.
There's a pan shot where we see a zombie walking behind like lattice work and like some vines. And we see the light.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from, and we see it, and I believe it's actually the zombie that she stabs with the
yeah, in the beginning, it was.
Yes.
Yeah. Same one.
So we see that shot, and it's nighttime, but like Bobby said, the lighting,
it's
and
lit,
the way it's just the camera placement is just so unique. It's so fun. It's really cool. It takes a lot of these Romero shots and moments and takes them and stylizes them to a point that's just really, really, really cool. And we see these shots that kind of build atmosphere on top of atmosphere already. So we get the normal character story progression and stuff, but then we also get these shots of just like scenery where they allow us to really seclude our characters, to almost isolate ourselves, to show that this is out in the middle of nowhere and that the dread is coming. The more shots we see of the exterior of the house and the more and more zombies coming. I think that this movie just does such a good job of just building upon the original film and just making it better. It's expansive. That's the word of the day, is expansive.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
I guess I will agree with that, TJ. This movie really made you feel isolated in a very well done farm setting.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. They did it well.
Bobby, your internet's stroking out again.
You say Bobby froze up a little bit. Your audio was good, but your video froze up a little bit, bud.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, man. I don't really know if I could add on to anything you guys said. I mean,
same.
It's a beautiful movie. It's yeah. And with a big old farmhouse, I mean, even in the 90s, I figured farmer might have floodlights everywhere, so it makes sense that he has a lit up yard and shit like that. So yeah. And I think my favorite shot was the car coming down to the tree.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. It was a very jarring moment. It was just like
my
could
favorite
almost be considered maybe a jump scene, but maybe not. I don't know.
I think
pretty damn close.
My favorite was the zombie POV shot of it falling off the second floor.
Yes, how it just broke through the fucking banister, like she got out of there just in fucking.
Yes, she did.
Holy shit! That could have been a really short movie for her. Fuck, dude. All righty, so we're gonna have to wait for Mr. Booby to come back.
Popping back in. There we go.
Hey, Mr. Booby.
I guess I'm on borrowed time, but I'm here, so I'm gonna take it while it works.
Fucking
okay, we're almost done then, huh?
Recycle, rewind, remake.
Well, we got to go premise.
Rewind.
I think we
premise. We all love the premise.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Rewind.
Yes.
Re-release.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Re-release with uncut, director's uncut.
Okay, send it to Vinegar Syndrome. Okay,
Ooh, yes.
let them get the special treatment on there. 4K restoration of the original footage. Clean it all up. Include the X-rated footage. Put it back in there. Give us some sort of deluxe edition with a nice Slippy, and we'd be set.
Ooh.
You nailed it. Contact
had
them
to
right
throw
now.
in the Slippy there too, huh? Like,
And be sure to contact them through Project Louder.
Because I'm saying the original artwork is fantastic, so we want to keep. that. But I want new artwork with a nice little Slippy, so I can have the new artwork.
Do you want a
and
textured Slippy or a normal?
Oh, it has to be all. If it's vinegar,
you stroked out hard, buddy.
Yeah, you.
Fuck, are we dipping?
What the hell's going on?
I got better bars right now, so
I'm full green here.
Yeah, I'm full green. I've been full green the whole time.
Yell at the camera. You're using the internet.
Yeah.
Damn it, Taryn.
Are we good?
Yeah,
we're good.
So.
Okay, let's do a rating.
TJ, why don't you go first? Seeing it was your pick, bud.
I'm gonna give this a 4.75.
Ooh.
Chad?
That's a bit more ambitious. I'm going to go a solid 4.
Bobby?
3.7.
And John?
I'm going to go 4.3, dude.
That is a Gore N More score of 4.2.
Very nice.
That's not. I would say that's not bad for one of the good remakes.
I'm just trying to think of like what I would score the original, and obviously this would have to be a little under it.
That's what I was thinking too.
I honestly was going to give the first one. I give it a 5. That's
right.
So yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
We haven't reviewed that one yet, but that's one of those films that I feel like has been done to hell. So,
well,
we say more?
That one we would have to do we'd have to watch all with everybody.
Yeah, we could do a watch along with that since it's public domain.
Yeah, which we got to do.
So we'll give them their reviews as we go.
A day when our internet's better. I promise.
I don't know what's going on with mine. I'm hardwired. I will have to take care of this.
We do have the technology to do a really cool watch along, though. So
yeah,
we will take care of that.
So for next episode,
yes,
what
zombie
do we have? Which
the Lucio Fulci classic. I love this one.
So this is the first zombie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we can.
This is IE, not I.
Yeah, the zombie with an I would be Dawn of the Dead, and if you're going with that series, then this would be Zombie 2.
Zombie Flesh Eaters.
Yes,
it's all. It's all.
So
it has many different titles.
So we're going. It's Zombie 2.
No, Zombie.
Technically, Zombie.
Look up Fulci's
the
Zombie
US
or
title.
Zombie 79. Yeah,
the U.S. title. Yes,
it's on Shudder.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Well, all right. So that's what I was going to ask. I was like, where can we find this?
Chad and I will be enjoying the 4K from Blue Underground.
No, I don't think.
Dude, it's all.
Here in time.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Bro, it's on everything. It's on Hulu, fucking Showtime.
Showtime.
Ooh, Amazon subscription. All right, sweet. All right. So
it's still saying arriving March 31st. So
I think before we call this episode,
yes,
and because I'm surprised none of us actually brought it up in our slice of life. Here it comes.
No, we don't have time. We don't have time for this. We don't have time.
DJ's like, we need another 2. We need 4 hours to talk about. Listen,
that's a different subject, man.
Listen, all I'm going to say is so much better than what the fuck we got back in 2017.
This is what cinema is. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't like it, you don't know cinema. Simple as that. Okay? There. Okay?
I'm obviously I'm not riding it as hard as everybody is, but I definitely enjoyed the fuck out of it.
Oh, and anybody that complains that it's in 4:3, you see more to the screen.
Why would that didn't bother me. That did not bother me at all, dude. Like
the movie was shot for IMAX,
right?
So
it's naturally set for 4:3 format.
We have no problems with bars on the top and bottom, but the moment we put them on the sides, everyone's like, "Oh, we see less." No, actually, we see more from the top and bottom now.
To which, in my head, and I don't know if obviously because he was going with the other, but like think about a comic panel, and Chad can definitely agree. Anything comics is going to be close up. You got to have the detail. That's the whole fucking point of the you know what I mean? So anything you have for a pan shot in a comic, it's all blurred and distorted regardless, right? Like because everything's drawn super small. You obviously don't have detail. So like. The 4:3 for this aspect, especially because obviously, you know, the slow-mos happen a lot in this movie. So it kind of makes sense to me at least. It's more of like it seems more like a comic book.
Are we available this weekend to do a roundtable discussion about the Snyder Cut?
Possibly.
Okay. We'll
I mean, we could do it after MK if you want.
Okay.
I still haven't watched a single DC movie, so
I'll have to watch it.
Well, there's other people in the net.
I'm still going to say, and TJ might hate me for this, but Shazam is still my favorite one.
That's fine.
I loved it. We watched it fucking again last night, but because of Justice League, I could not. Julie was really upset. She wanted to watch it, but I started watching. I was like, this might be a little too violent for you. And she's like, why? And I was like, because you'd probably start crying once fucking horses start getting shucked around like fucking rag dolls. So Jen was like, we'll put something else on. So I put on Justice League War. And I was like, this is mildly more appropriate. No, TJ? I love War, dude. I don't know.
Wait. No, I'm thinking Apocalypse War. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. That's rated R. No. Justice League War was at least PG-13. So you got a little bit of swearing, but nothing like F-bombs or anything like that. So at least I got her on that Justice League kick. But yeah, dude, I'm almost surprised none of us mentioned it. Slice a lot.
I was expecting it.
I didn't watch it, so I couldn't say it.
Fair enough. It took me. I did not do a straight sit through though. My ass was too old to do it. I started it too late. That was my problem. Honestly, I started at 8. I was like, dude, I can't make to midnight, man. I got to work in the morning.
I thought you said you were going to leave work early so you could go home and watch it. So
I actually left work early. I did leave work early that day, but it was because I was going to take the wife out to lunch because it was like, we joke around, but it was our non-anniversary. Listen, okay, you start dating, that's your anniversary. Blah, 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 blah. You get married, that's your fucking anniversary. Thank you. So the first year was an argument. It was like, oh, we got to celebrate anniversary. I'm like, no, that's not our anniversary anymore. She's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no, our anniversary moved. It's fucking in a different month now. Like, no. But, I still try to, we still like, we'll at least go out to dinner or some bullshit like that, So, but we ended up watching it later that night. But by the time I got it started, that's why I was just like, I can't fucking do this, dude. So I finished it Friday night. Yeah. And I still paused it, even watching it between two sections, dude. Like, yo, man, you gotta go up and get snacks.
Yeah. 4 hours is a bit much.
You gotta pee, you gotta poop, you got shit to do.
But dude, the extra scenes, great. Way more of a flushed out story. Fuck Joss, fuck Whedon. He gave us shit. He pooped all on it. I don't even know how he got what he got from what we had, or you know what I mean? Like, just But like you said, you haven't seen any. I would almost say I would tell you to watch the Whedon just so you could appreciate the Snyder even more. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to do that to you. I'd be like, just watch the Snyder one.
Okay, despite what Joss Whedon says and the way he directs things, I don't think he's ever read a single fucking comic book in his life.
Okay, so we're going to end in that note.
That could be a whole nother podcast.
Okay, I can wrap it up real quick with that. My example of that is because at the end of the first Avengers, he threw in Thanos as an Easter egg, and then he later admitted he even though he added him there, he had no clue what to do with them. Like, dude, pick up a fucking comic book. There's lots of clues right there what to do with the character.
You can go back 50 years and find fucking Thanos. Like, not that fucking hard.
Well, people are stupid, boys. You know that.
And the MCU just completely fucked up Thanos anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yes, the moment Disney bought that shit, it went to hell.
Everything wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, we never got fucking, like, we should have got Adam Warlock, dude.
Hey,
like,
dude, there is a whole other podcast
we
can do this on.
Yeah, we got a whole other show for this now.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Don't touch on things like that.
We'll work something out. We can revive old stuff. So, guys, until next week, this is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, saying bye-bye.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Christmas, saying see you next time, bitches.
This is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying see you later, Gorehams.
This is your Killing Machine, Bobby Amone, saying fuck off. All right, we'll see you next week.
Ooh.